What's going on, people out there? This is Mark. I'm here to talk to you about driving for Uber and or Lyft. Uber right now is it's tough. You got to know when to drive. You got to know what hours are busy, but you can still make money out there. Guys, if there's ways to get free rides out there. If you've never taken Lyft before and you usually drive with Uber, ride with Uber, and you're a new customer, I'll give you a code. It'll give you $50 in free rides, 5 rides, $10 a piece. And that code is Mark, MARK 372709. You download the Lyft app, basically the same way you do Uber. Same information. You put your information in, your name, your email, credit card information. Don't worry, they don't do anything with your credit card unless you take a ride. But like I said, if you put in Mark 372709, this is for the South Florida region. I'm pretty sure that you can use that basically anywhere. But don't quote me on that. Whatever city you're in, I'm in the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. It's Mark 372709. That'll give you $50 in free rides. It also gives me $20 for referring you. So we both win at that. You getting $50 in free rides and I getting $20. It definitely helps out the pay. I got into this because I knew people that drove for Uber and said you can easily make $1,000 a week, and yeah, there was a time when you could do that. Right now, in my city, driving Uber X, I basically get paid like 90 cents a mile, and then they take 25% right off of that. But if you know the peak times when to go out, like weekdays are really bad if you're in the daytime. If you drive from say 7 in the morning till 9 in the morning, you'll catch a lot of surge pricing, a lot of rides, and then in the evening 5 to 7, and then like from 9 to say 2 in the morning are their busy times. I definitely wouldn't recommend going out there at noontime or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon because you're really not going to make any money. And you're going to burn your gas. And now when you drive with Uber, they don't have a tipping system, which really sucks. Lyft has a tip add-on after the ride. You won't always see it, maybe till the next day because they have a day to add on that tip. But right now, Uber does not allow riders to tip. So you do get tips from time to time, cash tips. But a lot of the people taking rides are taking it because it just automatically comes off their card and they don't have to carry cash, so they won't have cash. But sometimes you'll get lucky and somebody will throw you a 5, a 10, $1. But it all adds up. Like I said, when you drive for Lyft, you'll see tips on there, and Lyft does not take any percentage off of the tips, so the tips go straight to you. As far as which one's better, it's a toss up. Uber is obviously much busier, and Lyft is sometimes you can go half hour, 45 minutes in between jobs. Lyft pays a little bit more, but it seems to be cheaper for the rider, which is kind of weird. But if Lyft was as busy like Uber, I would say, ride with Lyft. Uber's got more jobs. So what I do is I drive for both. I turn both apps on. Whichever one shoots me a job, I hit it, and then I turn the other one off. The Uber pool, I just started doing the Uber pool. I don't really like it very much. They promote it as you're going to get paid for two rides going in the same direction. And it seems like you're going to make double the money because you're taking two people. You're taking two people. Sorry, that's my dogs. You're taking two people. Sorry about that, guys. Somebody was spraying outside, and the dogs got a little crazy. So I was saying, I do both Uber and Lyft. The thing is, you can turn both apps on, and just remember that when you get a job from one, to turn the other one off. I was talking about Uber Pool. You would think that you're getting double the money because you're taking two people going in the same direction. But basically what they do is it's basically one fare, and they give you the difference between the distances of drop off. So you're not going to get double the money because you got two separate people there. It's basically, if it's a 5 mile ride, and you're dropping the first person off at 4.5 mile, then you're going to get an extra half a mile pay. So I don't really like it because you got to go out of your way. You got to go two separate places. I prefer not to use it, but I get that job request and I don't look close enough to the bottom where it says pool, and I'll hit it, and then I'm in pool, which I don't like. As far as GPS. I don't recommend using Google Maps or Uber's GPS system. Everybody out there knows that Waze is the way to go. Waze will get you to the door of the place. Some of you drivers, if I'm talking to drivers rather than riders, I'll give you a little tip. If you can't find a place, or you find the place but you don't see the person, if you look on your Waze GPS, you'll see your ping, your car, and you'll see the customer's ping. That pin location is exactly where that person is standing because their phone is with them, and that's how the GPS system works. It tracks the phone. So, for example, if you drive up to a building and you see that you're at the right, it says you've arrived. What I do is I slide that arrival portion on the GPS down to reveal the pin of the person. And sometimes the person will be on the other side of a building. But of course the GPS isn't going to know that when they get you to the address. So what I'll do is I'll watch the ping in my car, and I'll drive until the ping gets closer and closer and closer to the car, and then I know that I'm there. That's a little tip. Definitely use Waze. It will tell you when the police are out. It'll tell you when there's a broken down vehicle. It darn near tells you when there's a frog in the road. It's a